in every practice. You go over these with 3 seconds or less.
And we're tied at 123. Fox, 2, Fox from midcourt. Got it! De'Aaron Fox, yes! Yes! Tyler Hero, Irving stops, Hayes, hits! Shoots, hits it! Let it go for the win!
The Celtics are going to win this a game 7 back in Boston.
Tatum puts up a 3. Bang! No timeouts left for Philadelphia.
Let's go! The wait is officially over. What's up, everybody? Welcome to NBA Today's schedule release special. It's your girl, Chiney Ogwumike, holding it down here in LA. Are all stopping by as well. But first, we have to start this way. Show us the bling,
yeah.
Mr. Hall of Famer. Oh, I'm blind. It's shining. Congratulations.
Shout out Hall of Famer.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's nice, right?
What kind of stone is that?
Hey, can I say something real quick?
No.
Look, I want to say this. I want to say something. Mark is one of the best individuals that we have ever worked with. He is always such a person that we can count on, that we can look to if you need advice, if you need tips, whatever it is. He has been, and I texted him this. I was like, there's very few people in this industry that you can count on for advice and just showing the right way. He is one of them, and I am so happy for him. The minute I saw him, I gave him the biggest hug days ago, or months ago when we first found out, so I'm happy for you.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There we
Oh,
go.
my goodness. All right, we got some work to do. It's been 66 days since the Denver Nuggets were crowned champs, and rightfully so. The season gets underway on October 24th when Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and company start their title defense against the Los Angeles Lakers at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, which means LeBron James, who is entering his 21st season, will have to watch the team that swept his squad out of the Western Conference Finals raise their first championship banner in franchise history on opening night. Then at 10 p.m. Eastern, we get our first look at the Phoenix Suns' new big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal as they visit Steph and the Warriors, which means Chris Paul's first game with Golden State will be against the team that dealt him away.
Love it.
It will also,
Funny how it works
The
out like that,
NBA
huh?
is petty. The NBA is petty.
What's crazy is this will also finally be KD's first game in front of Bay Area fans. Oh, I'm so excited, but you know what it means. This means lucky for us, Big Perkins here, a.k.a. Big Thesaurus. Do you know what that means, Richard?
No.
Okay, synonyms. Hit us with Big Perk's word for opening night.
AKA Big Thesaurus, AKA Bars, AKA he got a bag. I'm going with a pugnancy. Okay? Do you know what a pugnancy means? What? Sit back and listen. It is opposing, right? We're talking about contrary. You never heard of it? You heard of it right now.
And
look,
that's the word, antagonistic.
Antagonistic.
Oh, shut up. But listen, here's the thing. To break it down in layman's terms, who wants the smoke? That's what it's all about. And I'm looking at the Lakers. I'm looking at them matching up against the Denver Nuggets. AD, are you coming out and sending a message early after what Jokic did to you in the Western Conference Finals? Are you going to come out and show out? This is what I'm looking at. I'm also looking at what's the next team coming in on opening night. Who wants the smoke? A pugnancy is the word. We're looking at Chris Paul playing against the Phoenix Suns. Don't they have beef there? You know, he was traded. Kevin Durant, first time playing back in Golden State. Boy, I can't wait to see that action. We're talking about the old big three and Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry going against the new big three and Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and Kevin Durant. Who's about that life and who wants the smoke? And then we looking at this night right here. Boy, I cannot wait. Who is going down? Devin Booker, you got your new teammates. Chris Paul is on the other end. Steph Curry, what you gonna do? You gonna handle your business? You gonna show why that we say that Golden State Warriors will be forever yours, even when Kevin Durant was added to the team. So this is what it is, Richard. You can sit back and hate, but it's a pugnancy. You got it? A pugnancy.
Okay, a pugnancy. It's not just opening night that's stacked. The first two ESPN doubleheaders are loaded as well, starting on Wednesday, October 25th. It all kicks off with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and the Celtics heading to New York to take on Jalen Brunson and the Knicks, which also means that Kristaps Porzingis' first game with Boston will be at MSG, the arena he called home for the first 3 years of his career. Now, later that night, Victor Wembanyama makes his NBA debut as the Spurs host the Mavericks. The French phenom has been touted as the best prospect since LeBron James, and he will have his hands full trying to keep Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving out of the paint. Then on Friday, October 27th, we get the Miami Heat heading to Boston to take on the Celtics. The two teams have squared off in 3 of the last Eastern Conference Finals, and we all know Boston will have Derek White starting at point guard. Now Miami, we will have to wait and see.
Dollar.
Hey, Dame Dollar. The nightcap, though, on Friday the 27th features the two teams that gave us the only 7-game series in last season's opening round. Steph Curry dropped 50-piece on the Kings last time he was in Sacramento. Will he be able to repeat that performance, or will this be the first time this season to light the beam? There are some other big-time matchups opening week. Zion Williamson is slated to make his season debut in Memphis on the 25th. Come on now. Then the next night, we have Embiid versus Giannis. That's a good one as the Bucks play the Sixers. And for the first time since 2018, Kevin Durant facing LeBron James as the Suns play the Lakers.
That was a lot. Congratulations to you.
I mean,
that was
congratulations.
That was a lot.
Us. I don't think you can ask for a better start to the year than the slate of games we just rolled out. Richard, what opening week matchup are you most looking forward to?
I'm going to say Phoenix Golden State. I think there's a lot there. I think these are two teams that, when you look at how they kind of finished their season and the changes that were made, and then you go into this offseason, like you see a restructuring, you see the moves, you see all the things. And really, when these two teams get going, you know that there's a chance that they can meet in the postseason. This is early on. If they do what they're expected to do, these teams have an opportunity to meet in the postseason. We've already seen the book. We saw that Klay Thompson said he was just frustrated. We saw him on Paul George's podcast talking about that. But I think there's a lot of energy there, a lot of veterans there, a lot of history. KD in the building for the first time. Finally. So there's a lot of positive things in that one.
We'll see.
We thought it was going to happen like 4 other times.
I'm going to go with the rookie with the golden hair, the #1 pick. The whole world is going to be watching Victor Wembanyama's home debut in Texas, in San Antonio, with Luka in the house. I'm really excited about seeing this kid. I know it's been a lot of pressure, a lot of things going on. Britney Spears making it tough on him. But, I think he's got his wind under his back, and that is going to be – and also because they had 2 Hall of Famers with Tony Parker and Pop, they'll probably announce them that game as well. All the Spurs stars will be in the house. I'm going to go. I think I'm going to make that game. Prickly pear of margaritas.
Texas. I'm down for a trip to Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Be careful there.
Ramona, who do you got?
I also am going to say Wemby. Like, I always think that when you have truly special players in the NBA, their first game matters. Like, the first look of them in the regular season when the lights are on and it matters. People remember that. LeBron James had 26 points his first games. Let's see what Wemby does. I don't know how much they're going to let him play. We don't know if they're going to start him. We don't know what they're going to do with him in this first opening look that we get him. But I like that the NBA put him on in this opening week in a marquee matchup. Let's see him, right? Let's see him. Let's not shield him too long.
No, and I agree with both of you guys mainly, but this is what I want to tell you. Temper your expectations.
No, I get that.
When Tim Duncan came in, he was 21, 22 years old. When David Robinson came in, he was like 24 because he went to the Navy Academy and then took a year. So it was like these guys, when you're comparing him to those centers and those Hall of Famers, they were far more developed when they showed up.
But the world don't listen to that.
Also, when you're
social media don't listen to that.
I know.
He only played 44 games last year.
But when you're talking about centers that are future, Hall of Famers prospectively, they're literally building centers around him. So you have expectations for him opening night. Perk, what are your thoughts?
Well, I was just wondering when I was going to get my time. Richard went first, then the legend Mark Spears went next.
first.
I'm just giving you my word. I'm talking about Richard taking up all the time. Just shut up. I'm going with the Sacramento Kings and the Golden State Warriors. Do you remember the eyeballs and the viewership that series had?
Man,
last
first round series are
postseason?
cute, bro. First round series are cute.
De'Aaron Fox and Steph Curry going toe-to-toe. Steph Curry had to have a meeting before they walked into that Game 7. Harrison Barnes, we already know that little tension that he has going against a team that he won a championship, but then had to be traded because of Kevin Durant. Then we looking at Sabonis and Draymond Green, that matchup. I'm ready to see if Malik Monk added anything to his game.
Hey,
we saw
Perk, I like
Keegan
it's in
Murray
sack, too.
in 2 games in the summer.
I like that it's in sack.
Listen, we
They're
saw
the better team.
We saw
Who won, though?
We saw Keegan Murray. We saw how he looked in those 2 summer league games, putting on those 8 to 10 pounds of muscle. I'm ready to see that action right there.
Yeah,
everybody go watch it.
Just like Richard's monologue, the list goes on and on.
And
You're the one talking today, but we've got so much more to get to, still to come right here on NBA Today. Our full schedule reveal made you laugh. Continue